Sean Cole with Inside Sim Racing here, and I've got Darren Ganji in the cockpit.
Hey everybody.
He's actually driving some Forza 3, which with Forza 4 so close, this is kind of interesting. Why would he be driving it? And I don't think it's a secret, but any content you have in Forza 3 is going to be importable into Forza 4. That's something we've been talking about. It's been a hot topic, and so Darren is actually trying to get us some last-minute credits and buy us more cars so that when we import it, we'll have all that new stuff.
I'm actually banging some fenders here.
You gotta love it. Today, we actually had another opportunity to get a preview of Forza 4 with John Wendell of Turn 10 to talk about some of the new features in Forza 4. Now, coming off of E3, there's not a whole lot of new news about Forza 4, but there are a few features that we got to play around with today, and that was pretty spectacular. The first one being kind of a Top Gear inspired event, and they turned to the guys at Top Gear and were looking for some things that were just going to be fun, the kind of stuff these guys would do with the game, which is some car bowling, and that's as easy as it sounds. Take your car and knock down some pins. This is done at the Top Gear test track. We all got a chance to try it out.
Just using a controller, got to add that too, Sean. And then, you know, another thing that they were saying about this Top Gear partnership, that, you know, they wanted to do some things that they did on the show as maybe part of the challenges, but why not do some things that are maybe impossible to do on the show? Because if you think about it, hitting bowling pins with a car,
that could be rather dangerous.
Dangerous and cause a lot of damage, and, you know, where they're going to get all these bowling pins and these giant bowling pins, as a matter of fact. So yeah, they could do some stuff in the virtual world that they can't do in the real world, so that made it pretty cool.
Absolutely, but this is definitely made around fun. I mean, you hit that e-brake and you slide it sideways, taking out as many of these cones or pins as you possibly can. And I mean, I can see this leading to a lot of fun. You get into a group where you know the guys you're up against, and I could just see all night long going against the guys here just to see who could score the most points.
Yeah, we were talking about getting one of the, in like that big Cougar and sliding it around. Imagine that thing, you know, getting a long, big, long car.
Yeah, you need like a limousine. The longest car you could possibly get would be the best car for the event, I think. Another thing we got to talk to John a little bit about were other fun games like car soccer. And also, that's as easy as it sounds. Take a giant soccer ball, close off the area, put 8 guys on one side and 8 on the other, and let's see who can score some goals. They sounded like they have a lot of fun in the office playing that one.
Yeah, we couldn't try it out because the multiplayer wasn't, or they weren't connected to the internet. So, and they said it really is a lot of fun with the 16 guys.
I can just imagine they were talking about taking like a big SUV and making it a Defender, maybe taking a quicker car and making it a Ford so you can maneuver around real well and score some goals. So, and they all talked about laughing and how much they got into that event as well. So unfortunately, we didn't get to try that one.
Sounds like something that we'd have a lot of fun doing here at the studio.
It sounds like something we'd like to organize a massive party doing that as well. So another thing that we did get to try out, and we tried it before, is Auto Vista. We tried it way back almost a year ago for last year's E3, and then this year at E3, Dan did a presentation where we got to see it, but that was just one car. So now we got a chance to see one of my favorite cars. I guess it's kind of grown on me. It's in so many sims, and that's the Mercedes SLS AMG, and a little commentary by Jeremy Clarkson as well.
And they also have the original guy from the Forza. They're calling him like the voice of Forza.
Right.
And it's the guy kind of sounds like Captain Picard from Star Trek.
The 5.4-litre supercharged V8 engine produces 550 horsepower. This helps the car reach 0 to 60 in 3.8 seconds with a top speed of 205 miles per hour.
But the guy's got a great voice, and he does a lot of the other stuff that Clarkson doesn't. Clarkson will give like his general commentary of the car, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely. You get a little bit of comedy and you get a little bit of stats at the same time. So,
and he doesn't hold back either.
No, he tells you what he loves and what he hates.
Everyone knows American cars are terrible, and cars from Europe, especially cars from Italy, are better. Better looking, better driving, and usually better sounding. 50 years ago, Henry Ford knew this. That's why he tried to buy Ferrari and thought he had. Until Enzo Ferrari looked down his Roman nose and said, you know what? Actually, you can't have it.
So you're going to love that part of the game as well. And that's something for me. I don't know exactly what cars, but when talking to John about it, he mentioned that the criteria for being an Auto Vista was going to be cars that had something very dynamic, something that separated them from all of the other cars. So whether it be historic or modern, something that you just wouldn't see in another car.
Yeah, like I can't imagine, I'm driving this Subaru right here, I can't imagine that's going to be Auto Vista.
No, I don't think there's anything that spectacular. Great car, I love the Subaru, but nothing that remarkable about it.
Yeah, we were looking at we were driving some Ford for that bowling, and John, and I'm like, yeah, I can't imagine this is going to be Auto Vista. John's like, no, you can just go to the Ford dealership and just check it out.
Yeah, they'll let you get in that one.
And test drive it.
So yeah, and we do have little of the footage of that here that you're seeing, and we do have more of that as well on our SRT Media channel or at our website, www.insidesimracing.tv, and you can see the full version or all the raw footage there. So that is going to do it for this. If you're a big Forza fan, get out there and turn some laps in 3. It's still time to earn a little money and get your new cars.
And actually, Sean, we'll have the link to our Forza 4 page that has everything we've covered on Forza in the description of this show. So just click on that and you can see all of our Forza 4 videos from E3. And this one plus the ones that we just put up there with the raw footage from today.
All right, so that's going to do it. Sean Cole.
I'm Darren Ganji.
We'll see you on the track.
Here comes Jeremy out. He's Richard Taylor, the rookie, trying to grab his first win.